Hello, my name is Ram and this is my channel Reads, and today it is day 8 of VEDA. It's been a really nice sunny day today, and I am coming back with another video, and this time it is about Aspergers and relationships. As someone who has Aspergers, I am incredibly lucky to have an amazing boyfriend. This video is about tips for Aspergers people who find it difficult to find the one. My boyfriend, he's called Ben. He is amazing. I have previously been in 2 relationships, one of which was abusive, and for me it highlighted how vulnerable I was. That relationship really did highlight how vulnerable I was as someone who has Asperger's. To be in that sort of relationship and not knowing it was abuse was quite weird, and only this year, at the beginning of this year, I actually admitted to myself, and at the end of last year, that relationship was abusive and I shouldn't have let it happen, but I was blindsided by that one. When Ben came into my life, I needed him to take it slow, so we became friends first. We knew each other from middle school, and we had school in common, so we chatted about school. We used to go to school together, which was quite weird. It wasn't weird, it was like, wow, we went to school together. And we found each other again on a dating site. If you are looking on dating sites, or you are thinking about going on dating sites and you have Asperger's, there are dating sites out there that do deal with people with disabilities. Yes, they are quite expensive, but I reckon they're more safer than going on to dating sites like Match.com or Harmony or Plenty of Fish. So I will try and find the links to the dating sites that do help people with disabilities find someone, and I'll link them down below. But I think that paying an extra for your safety would be so good, because you could get a chaperone and things like that. You have to be careful with dating sites when you have Asperger's, obviously, because there are a lot of people out there who, will take advantage. And just talk to the people who have pictures of themselves and that do not meet up straight away. Talk to them first online. When you get comfortable, maybe add them on Facebook, and then maybe arrange a meetup. Anyway, so we had school in common and things. My advice is get to know someone you like as a friend first. That always helps. Always helps break the ice as well. Do that for a couple of weeks until you feel comfortable. I remember that Ben told me he liked me straight away, and it kind of freaked me out because I wasn't used to someone liking me. My ex, he would never tell me he loved me. He was an idiot, basically. That kind of freaked me out because I wasn't used to that. My other tip is find things in common. So, our things in common are, I love watching films. We like reading. We like sitting in front of the TV and watching Robot Wars. We like going to the pub quite a lot. And we like drinking gin and tonic. And we just like each other's company, which is great because I like people's company a lot. That is my other tip. It's 5 things in common. I told Ben straight away I had Asperger's, and he went and researched it. But I do need boundaries with my behaviour. I think that's always going to be important for the person who doesn't have Asperger's, who goes out with someone with Asperger's, is to put boundaries up, especially with Aspie behaviour, and meltdowns can be a bit scary to watch and scary to understand, and it's even scary for me to understand why I do it. It's I think Asperger's is one of those conditions that is, it's not like dyslexia or, diabetes, where you know what you have, what you're getting from the off. It's like, I have diabetes, and I inject, I do blood tests, and you know what you're getting with that. But with Asperger's, you kind of don't know what you get each and every single day. You could get an assortment of things. It's like a roller coaster. Asperger's is a roller coaster, and unfortunately I'm strapped in for life. And that when my behaviour gets out of control, other people can just unstrap themselves and get off that roller coaster and leave me going on this roller coaster of emotions. And I think some people, especially in relationships, some people think, oh, her Asperger's will get better. But for me, I wish it did get better. I wish I could have a pill for it, but I can't. But no, I'm strapped on for life with my Asperger's. Ben fits in my life so well. He supports me in everything I do. The biggest challenges of our relationships have been my meltdowns. They are, like I said, scary to witness. But he deals with them brilliantly. The other challenge, personally, for me is trying to fit in with his family. It's difficult for people who haven't been around Asperger's to get, and I myself find it difficult to explain the way I act and feel. I have to feel comfortable, and I feel that I don't, and sometimes I do feel that I don't fit in because I'm not normal. I don't think like they do. I should just say that I shouldn't say I'm not normal. What is normal? I sometimes do feel like I don't fit in. Sometimes, so being in a relationship is a challenge, but for me it gives me an all-important confidence boost when I'm used to people leaving. It feels weird that I have someone who wants to be with me through the meltdowns, the dark times, and the good times. And I'd just like to point out that my family are also brilliant with talking to Ben about my Asperger's. My mum is brilliant at explaining, because I'm not very good at explaining my Asperger's at all. It comes out wrong and I get frustrated. For Ben it's hard, but he has done so well. I'm lucky to have a relationship that is loving. I thought after the last one I would never find someone. It takes a long time to find a relationship. You need to stick with it. If you have Asperger's, your other half is not someone to, if you have Asperger's, your other half shouldn't be someone who takes your Asperger's frustration all the time. You should love them, you should appreciate them, you should be nice to them, which I try to do. It's hard when that emotional meltdown fog comes out, and it's quite hard to remember that all the time, and things like that. And I do get frustrated with him sometimes. Sometimes at the moment I really want to move in with him, and I'm fixed on that at the moment, and it's something I have to unfix myself because I want it now. I want it like this, and it's making me a bit obsessive about it. But so I have to calm it down a bit. And you have to be patient. If you're dating someone with Asperger's and you don't have Asperger's yourself, you just have to be patient with them. You just have to show them, and you have to understand, and you just have to show them that you're going to be there through it all, through the ups, through the downs, and you just have to be there. Ben is my rock, and I like that. I like having that rock, because before it was just me. I was the rock, and it was horrible. And then I did have my family, but yeah, it's nice to have a rock that you can rely on. And understanding is the key. Make them feel comfortable. Take it slowly. Get everyone in your family to research the condition, and make them feel welcome. And most importantly, love them and watch us grow. Definitely watch us grow. We can grow like a tree if we want to. It's fun. I'm only human, and everyone deserves to have a loving relationship. Without my relationship, I wouldn't be learning the vital social skills. Ben takes me to pubs, days out. He is my world, and I'm forever grateful that I have him. I love him with all my heart, and I hope it lasts a long time. Yes, so that was my video about Asperger's and relationships. I just want to point out that if you are in a relationship with someone with Asperger's and you have friends as well who have Asperger's, I just want to say that everyone's Asperger's is different. We present differently. I liken everyone's Asperger's to being unique to them, and it's like a fingerprint. Everyone's fingerprints are all unique. No one has the same fingerprint. No one has the same Asperger's. So yeah, if you're dating someone, just remember that. Don't take offence if they're angry and they say things that they shouldn't be saying. You just point that out to them when they feel a bit better to talk. and things like that, it is difficult. I'm not saying, I think if you don't have Asperger's and you are, and you have, if you don't have Asperger's anyway, relationships are so difficult to navigate, but it does make it really hard, because you got all those emotions you have to, now, you have all these new emotions you now have to deal with before you were in a relationship. So yes, so that was my video about Asperger's relationships, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.